Good evening, recovery friend. We are going to be getting into courage to change. All right, we'll get into this one. These do have dates on them. So this one's March 8th. If you're in recovery for the very first time, welcome aboard. If you've been in recovery for a while, then welcome aboard. Let's go ahead and get right into it. And this one is for the families of people that are in the clutches of an addiction of some sort, alcoholism, drug addiction, maybe it's a behavioral addiction, but this is more for people with family members. My dad's an alcoholic, and he's never quit. So he's getting up there in years, but he's still going. So this is an important thing for me to do as a daily meditation, to live life day by day. All right. So one of the wonderful benefits of benefits I received by doing, let me just start over. One of the wonderful benefits I receive by going to Al-Anon meetings is that I find new ways of working my program. The chairperson at one of my favorite meetings passed around a basket full of Al-Anon slogans and suggested that we take one and try to apply it to this day. It was remarkable how many of us seem to get the perfect slogan. The very next day, I found myself in a stressful situation. I was struggling to solve a tough problem, growing frustrated and upset, but no closer to a solution. I asked my higher power for help and suddenly remembered that basket. In my mind, I imagined myself reaching once more into the basket full of slogans. Again, I got exactly what I needed. The slip of paper I pictured reminded me that easy does it. I stopped trying to force a solution and waited until I could approach the problem more gently. I felt much better. My thinking was clearer, and in time, a solution appeared. And now there's today's reminder section. It says, "It is not always easy to know which Al-Anon tool to apply, especially in the middle of a crisis. I am grateful for a higher power who knows my needs, and for meetings that help me to find new ways to put these tools to work in my life." And here is the quote of the day, and it is, "As we learn to depend on a higher power through applying the Al-Anon program to our lives, fear and uncertainty will be replaced by faith and confidence." All right, so one thing you'll find in recovery is that it has its own slogan culture. And oftentimes if you go to recovery meetings, you will see what seems like morale slogans. This one that is talked about in here is "Easy does it." There's lots of slogans. "Keep it simple." 1 day at a time. I was gonna say 24 hours a day. That's the name of the other devotion that I do. If they'll pop up into your mind every so often, if you go to recovery meetings and practice these principles in all your affairs, they will pop up into your mind, and they're helpful helpful reminders of what to do when a situation is frustrating. And for me, this one is great right now. Everything's getting really expensive. Gas prices are going through the roof right now. So everything. So I find myself struggling to find solutions. Do I need to work harder? Do I need to work extra hours? Do I need to be more be more frugal with my spending. And I've done these things many times, and it feels like a hamster in a hamster wheel sometimes. However, I know that the answer will come, and not to struggle. In the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, it says we will, in the promises, it says we will not fear people or financial instability. And I really do believe those promises, because I've seen them come true in my life, and I've seen them come true in other people's lives. And it's really important to not just discount the slogans as corny or cheesy. Sometimes they can be. However, that's a good memory hook, and they really are helpful in a time of need. All right, y'all. So easy does it today, and I will see you in the next one. Do not leave before the miracle happens. Bye.